Hallan Daphnis Show coming right back at you on this station. We are coming to you from Three Ties, a Caribbean restaurant and bar located in the heart of Port Saint Lucie. I got to tell you, this is definitely the place to be. Tonight, I am joined by EVENS LATORTUE, better known as Gogo. I am not going to really elaborate about this man. I guess we're going to find out who he is along the way. Gogo, it's a pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you for having me.
Mon cher, nous avons longtemps à faire show là, dans Three Ties Caribbean Restaurant, et nous n'avons jamais eu l'opportunité pour nous parler ensemble avec Gogo. But tonight, we have the man here with us. Gogo, première fois, nous avons une chance pour moi, c'est un bal malé. Et puis moi, someone can blow, man. I mean, I said, man, that brother can really play the sax. I mean, you are an excellent sax.
Thank you.
You know, a player.
Thank you.
Where did you learn to play the sax?
Well, I started, I was in school.
Really?
Elementary school.
Where?
This was in Long Island.
Long Island, wow.
Long Island.
That's many years ago.
St. Hugh's Elementary.
Wow.
Is where I started.
My goodness, why the sax and not any other instrument?
I was always intrigued by just the way the saxophone looked. I must admit, my very first instrument that I started when I was in middle school was the drums.
Okay.
And in being in the music room and you see all sorts of instruments, and when you look at the sax, I mean, it had so many, not only it's just a gold colored thing that's flat, it has so many different buttons. I was always intrigued.
Wow, interesting. Did you always have a love for music, or that started when you got into elementary school and you saw all those particular instruments?
Alan, I'm gonna be blunt. You're born a musician.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I can understand that.
It's as simple as that. It's something that's in you. Then you move forward in developing the talent.
Okay, when did you realize that you really had true and real talent for music?
I remember my father, I'm trying to remember, I must have been maybe 5 or 6. My father came back from Mexico.
Okay.
And when he came back with an acoustic guitar.
Okay.
And I was just mesmerized by that instrument. So I would say the love started from then, before then, and also my parents were big music lovers, so they were listening to music all day long on the weekend.
You say your father came back from Mexico. Is your father Mexican?
Oh, no.
Well,
No. He used to travel for work.
Hey, for work.
No. Hey, listen, 100% Haitian.
Okay, all right.
My father's from Gonaïve, my mother's from Croix-des-Bouquets.
Okay, when did you leave Haiti to come here?
It was 1970.
Wow, in the 70s.
70s.
So did I. 70s, interesting.
70 or 60. Yeah, 70, late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure there was like a drastic change, a difference. How did you feel, and how were you able to make the transition from Haiti to here?
I was a kid.
Okay. And how did you feel?
So, it was kind of a time where, if I can say I can remember specifics.
It's been that long.
Yeah. I mean,
all right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have traveled back to Haiti numerous times.
Yes, I have. I have. But as far as childhood, I remember, like, you know, I remember going to Jacmel. But that's not a lot of detailed memory.
Yeah. Mais dernière fois là ici, ce qui meilleur, would I say, memories that you have from your last trip, the very best thing that you can remember?
From my last trip?
Yes.
Oh.
What do you miss?
Here's, I'm going to be honest. My last trip was in 2018.
Okay.
And I remember traveling to the airport. And I told my wife, I'm not coming back here.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
No, there must have been a reason. What happened?
Here's the thing. I think I went to Haiti as an adult the first time in 1988. Okay? It was such a surprising experience where I fell in love with it. To the point where I said, I'm not gonna miss a year without going back.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I remember going in '89.
Okay.
When I went in '89, there was kind of a coup going on in '89.
Okay.
But I still was able to admire the beauty of the island. I was able to kind of feel, whenever I went, I felt home. Okay? So in progressing to 90, I remember in 92, I believe it was 92, I went to perform in Haiti.
Okay.
And I think it was 92 or 93, but at the time there was an embargo. Okay. Okay? And it wasn't very pleasant. I remember, you know, just a lot of power outage, just basic things weren't as readily available during that time. And what's happened over the years is, you know, I love the country, but every year I go back, it seems where it was getting deeper and deeper into
some hole.
Exactly.
All right.
And like I said, in 2018, my wife loves Haiti. But I remember traveling back from the airport and just the experience of how that society has changed, not for the better. I remember the roads, and I just said, I'm not going back.
I can understand.
And I haven't been back since. I'm sorry to.
No. I don't have a problem with that. But we can be very optimistic. What type of changes would you want to see as far as IT is concerned?
What type of changes?
Yes, that can really make it better. That you see that can truly be possible. Looking at it on the positive side.
Well, I think so many places to start. I think the education system.
Okay, well that's good. Education
has collapsed in Haiti.
So that needs to be restructured.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And let me give you a little side note from that. I remember meeting kids that were my age when I was living on Long Island. You know, my parents' friends would have their kids come up and spend the summer with us.
Yes.
Okay. Mind you, you know, I did most of my schooling in Catholic schools. Okay. On Long Island. So it was a pretty good education I think I was getting. But whenever I met one of these kids that were my age that are living in Haiti, they seemed better prepared than I was.
Wow.
They knew more about the geography, they knew more about world events, they spoke Spanish, they spoke Creole, they spoke French, they spoke English. So in a sense,
it was good back then.
I felt they were more prepared than I was. Versus what's happening now, you don't have consistent schooling there now. There's always a traumatic event going on where these kids are growing up in an environment that
so me, education is definitely key.
Yes,
now give me something else and then we can go ahead and move on. Education is key. What else?
Well, obviously security. I mean, people have to feel safe. Before anything else can happen, you have to feel safe. Before you can get someone that says, hey, let me invest into this country, they have to feel safe.
That's true.
So that's a priority as well, as far as establishing some sort of security. And secondly, I think we have to depend on ourselves.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not from outsiders. Let's do it ourselves, because I think we're intelligent enough. We collectively have enough resources to rebuild the country ourselves, but it takes dedication, and it would take a
collective effort,
a national effort.
Definitely. I sense and feel that IT is still in you. The culture is still in you.
100%.
You play Haitian music. You have a restaurant here, serve great Haitian food.
Thank you.
Now, what developed that interest? You left the country so many years ago, And now there you have one of the most prominent Haitian American restaurant here in Port Saint Lucie. How did that come about?
I'm going to credit my parents for that, because my father, he made sure that we knew the history.
Okay.
Of Haiti.
Yes, about that.
He made sure that we stayed connected, that we know where we come from. Okay. And like I said, my parents really rooted us in a way where we are 100% Haitian.
Okay.
And I'm proud of it.
That's good.
Someone might say you're a fool for saying you're proud. I'm proud of it.
Well,
I feel
sure.
proud.
Well, I know, and I can feel, you know, sometimes the anger, the
Right.
resentment. I feel like that myself too sometimes. But I drove here several years ago, and I saw a sign that says Los Cocos. And I walked in. I thought maybe that was a Spanish place or something like that. And that's, hey, this is a Haitian-owned restaurant, but it's no longer Los Cocos.
No, it's not.
Why did you bring about the
Okay.
change from Los Cocos to Three Ties Caribbean Restaurant in Bar now?
Great question. When this place came up for sale, all right, I came to visit,
Okay.
and as I was walking in, I saw the name. I just liked the name because
Yes.
I thought it has a nice ring to it, Los
Yes,
Cocos.
Los Cocos, yes.
Secondly,
and we love Coco Rico.
I've always wanted to do something where it's Haitian cuisine is featured, but open it up too, as well as the Caribbean cuisine.
Okay.
Also the Latin cuisine.
Okay.
Okay. I felt, you know what? Let's keep the name Los Cocos. All right. And a lot of people come in here expecting a purely Latin cuisine. They're always kind of surprised by, we have a mixture, not just Latin. We did hold on to the Latin cuisine, but again, we featured the Haitian cuisine, Jamaican, and the Caribbean at large. Now, as far as the name change, it wasn't my idea, okay? There was a show that contacted me about 2 years ago. At first, I thought it was a hoax because I had never heard of the show. And I was having a conversation with my son, and I said, these guys keep calling, and I told them, Bar Rescue was calling, and he's like, Bar Rescue called you? Don't you know who they are? I said, no. He's the one that kind of turned me on to realize, you know, what they do.
What's going on? Yeah, exactly.
So as time went on, they went through a series of different interview processes. And they came in and analyzed the place, and they felt that we were a good fit for their show. Thus, when they came and started filming, and again, Bar Rescue is a TV show. Okay, you know, they sell the
rescue people,
right? Well, again, let's put it this way: it's a TV show, so it's for entertainment purposes. So they came in, and again, it's three brothers that own the restaurant. So they talked to each of us individually as a group, and throughout the week, you know, we were having interviews, and they were analyzed everything from the decor to the name to everything.
Okay.
Right? Part of the agreement, once we agreed to have them come up and do this, is that, hey, we gave them some leeways to make suggestions and make changes. Not just physical changes, but the structure of the business. So after a week of entertaining TV, then there comes the big reveal. Where they come in and they redecorate the place.
Wow, they did all that.
They did. They did. They felt, in speaking to us, they felt the Caribbean theme. That they felt that would be a better marketing angle to go on. And again, in talking to each of us individually, they realized we were three very different All right. So, thus, when they did the big reveal, we had no idea what the name was going to be, and they pulled it down, and we saw 3 tides.
Okay.
Now, everybody else saw 3 tides, but myself, my brothers, we didn't see 3 tides. Another side note, my mother's name, EVENS LATORTUE.
Okay.
My father always called her Tide.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Tide, you know. All right. Some people even call her Mommy Tide. Okay? Tide is spelled Tides.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh. Okay.
So when we turn around and we're like, how did they know Mommy's name?
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
so we got very emotional over that.
So mom knew about the 3 tides.
What's that?
Your mom knew about the 3 tides.
Well, from above.
From above, that's what I'm saying.
Above.
She had 3 different tides. Each one's a tide by themselves, coming at each other. Okay.
So that's how the name came to be.
Well, that's a good name.
It's a good name. Like I said, to us, it has a sentimental value.
Well, that's good. I'm happy to
Because
hear that.
to me, every time I see it, I still see my mother's name.
That's good. But when I walk in here and I meet people, and they often say to me, well, this does not look like a Haitian restaurant. Is this really a Haitian restaurant? And I say to myself, what is a Haitian restaurant supposed to look like? Yes, it's a Haitian restaurant. So that means you guys are doing a wonderful job here.
Thank you.
Now, tell us a little bit about the food and the entertainment that you have here.
Let's go to the food first.
Okay.
Because the food is my favorite part.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Are you a chef?
Hallan, don't do that. Hallan, don't do that.
Yeah, that's your favorite part.
I know how to eat.
Okay, right? Good. Okay, well, so do I.
I know good food.
Me too.
All right, let's put it that way.
Good.
All right, but I don't go in the kitchen.
No, don't go in the kitchen.
My wife does not allow me in the kitchen at all.
That's good.
All right,
for
let's be.
I get kicked out myself. Go ahead.
The food here has truly been amazing. Amazing. I can't count how many times I get that feedback.
Wow. It's really good. I enjoy the food myself.
As far as the food. And the interesting part with the food is, we accomplish kind of that dream to create a restaurant that is serving Asian dishes, Jamaican dishes, some Latin dishes, basically the Caribbean at large, but there's a special flavor into the food that makes it enticing and that people, all walks of life,
now what was
this and keep coming back.
What was is the 3 tides special on the menu? You must have 1 or 2.
We have the platter.
Wow, I had the platter one.
You had the platter?
Yeah, I took it home. That was a platter, all right.
It's the 3 tides platter.
Yeah, 3 tides platter.
That is a hot salad.
Okay.
The fish, the steamed fish, is what I love. I love my personal choice.
Okay.
I love the steamed fish.
I want to try that.
Okay.
Okay.
We've had rays over the legume, and not again. And when you go to the base, all right, I say the Haitian national dish, griot, the rice and beans, and what is very. I love the fact that you have Italian person coming and sitting and ordering griot and loving it. I love that. As you can see, our client, we have everybody.
That is so true. That is so true. But one thing that I really like is the entertainment. I enjoy that because I enjoy going places where I can find a variety of ambiance.
Right.
Regardless of the rhythm,
Right.
So that's important.
Right.
Who created that concept? It could have been strictly Haitian music.
No, well, it could have been, but I know I didn't want that.
Okay.
Well,
music. You're a musician.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like in music, I like a variety.
Me too.
Like if you're in the car with me, you're gonna listen to a lot of different things. It depends on what mood I'm in.
Okay.
Like in the morning, I can't listen to popping music. It has to be something that's kind of flowy and just, get me, so I listen to everything.
You're like a creeper.
So as far as the entertainment, every single day of the week, we opt for something a little different.
That's what I noticed.
On Tuesday nights, which is a great night.
What happened to Monday?
We have to close one day. We have to get a break for one day. That's all you ask for. Okay? So we start on Tuesday. We have open mic night, where that stage is blessed with a lot of talented musicians that come in and jam. You've been here on a Tuesday night, right?
I have.
And again, it's kind of getting a first row ticket to a nice concert.
Yes.
Because they jam. And it's a variety. It could be anything from country to reggae to rock and so on and so on. Blues, exactly.
That's true.
I came in one time and this lady was singing Misty. Oh my God, that blew me away.
Wow.
All right, so that's Tuesday nights. On Wednesday nights, it's trivia.
Okay.
Trivia night.
Yes.
All right.
I was here yesterday for trivia night. Briefly.
Right.
Yes.
And on Thursday, it's crazy, inappropriate karaoke. All right? So it's karaoke, but they have a nice twist to it.
Yes, okay.
And you do get some people that come up to sing the karaoke that really can sing. And then you have those that they should just stick to doing it in the shower, but the way the crazy karaoke goes, it becomes a real nice, entertaining.
Well, this is definitely the place to be, man.
On Thursdays, it's a great night. Friday nights, Friday night, for the past couple of months, what has made Friday nights, well, I shouldn't say Friday nights, Friday afternoons into evening, we have HALLAN DAPHNIS.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. We didn't have to say that.
Well,
you did anyway. Well, I appreciate it. All
right, so from 5 to 9, again, we're blessed with your presence. You have beautiful music playing, beautiful live music playing. And then towards the evening, the music breaks out. People are dancing, people are eating, and having a good time.
They'll be jamming.
They'll be jamming.
That's right.
On a Saturday night, we can, like tomorrow, we have 3 rock and roll bands that's playing here tomorrow night. But a Saturday night could be a live Latin band, it could be a live compa band, it could be country. So the variety goes on.
As a Haitian person, I notice, I will not say all, but most of the top well-known Haitian bands have performed here. That's really amazing. Is it because of you? You were able to pull off all of it? They know who he is. So everybody wants to play here at Three Ties, you know?
We had Tabou Combo for New Year's Eve here, and Tabou Combo again. These guys were amazing, amazing. The end of 24, we were blessed with. We had Schleur, we had Skasha, we had Tabou Combo.
Yes.
We had Kai. So yeah,
that's good, man. That's it.
We had a good time, man.
That's it.
I know we have. System Band is coming up in a few weeks.
For life.
So
when you say System Band, from what I understand, system is like there's system and there's System Band for life.
Listen.
So System Band for life. Just want to clarify that.
Okay. Well,
System Band for Life is going to be here on April the 25th. The reason I'm able to put it that way, I've been reading and I hear stuff. You know, because they say, no, that's not that system. It's System Band for Life. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me say, I love these guys.
I know.
Okay,
you do.
Lucien is like my brother.
I know.
And Ron was here last week.
Last week, yes.
Ron is my guy.
I know.
Okay,
I know. It's a family affair.
Right, and you know what? System Band played in February here. They did a phenomenal job. Lucien, Tines, Dabins, they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I saw the performance.
And I know System in New York
for life.
They're great, talented musicians, super musicians. I know they're going to come here. They're going to deliver
April 25th.
Great music. But I am praying and I am advocating that hopefully the next time I see everybody on stage together.
Would love to see that. But that has something that has happened to numerous bands, you know, Tabu Combo, Titabu, Skasha #1,
yes,
you know, things like that.
But hey,
I would love to see all of them rally and get back
that would
together.
be a beautiful thing.
Definitely.
You know, it may not be possible, but at the same time, it may be possible.
Well, we certainly hope so. We are running out of time. Thank you very much for stopping in. You know, Jean-Marc Omelus, the director, is telling me we're running out of time.
Okay.
So thank you very much. This is the Hallan Daphnis Show, right back at you on this station. Gogo, one love, man. You know I love you.
I love
dearly.
you, brother. I love
Keep
you,
doing
brother.
what you're
Thank
doing.
you,
all right?
All right.
The Hallan Daphnis Show will come right back at you on this station.
Thank you.